Hey everybody, this is today's bonus episode. It is Friday and it's 12:01 Eastern Standard Time, and that means that you can go on nighttheband.bandcamp.com. No, stop there. Go ahead.
soundsofnight.bandcamp.com.
That's right. You can jump on soundsofnight.bandcamp.com while you listen to this podcast and order yourself a copy of the newest LP from Night, Passages, which is fucking awesome. And hey, Zach.
Hey, how's it going, Jan?
It's going great. I am super stoked that you're here representing the entire band.
Yeah, they're losing out on this one.
Yeah, no. And I tell you what, it's really nice to have them, and it's really nice to have them in my life, and they're very fun people. When all of you are trying to have a conversation at the same time, a little rough.
Yeah, it gets a little out of hand.
It definitely does, and that's fine, though. But I'm glad that you're here. I am so fucking stoked that you guys finally pressed an LP, because it's 2017, and vinyl is a thing, and you guys didn't go with tapes or anything like that.
Nope.
And with you guys being a atmospheric, shoegazy kind of band, it fits.
Yeah.
Like, it fits perfectly. And, yeah, let me throw my headphones off. That's smart. Hang on. Sorry, I had to scratch my gauge. I had to scratch the inside of my gauge. It's weird. It's been weird lately. My skin's cracked. Anyway, but yeah, I was going to say, with you guys doing, like, even all the way back to Satellites, and I don't know that I've even listened to the stuff before that.
Yeah, we have a few EPs before that and a full length, but I mean, it's far dated at this point in time.
Yeah, it is, which is the strangest thing to me that you got. Now, this was like, I remember this being in talks like 2 years ago.
Yep.
Probably early spring. Well, maybe not even exactly 2 years ago, but like early spring last year or even beforehand. If I'm getting I think it was right about then. And you guys like poured your heart and soul into Passages, which I listened to 3 or 4 times a day.
Awesome.
And I love it. And I could like, that's the one thing about atmospheric bands is like, if you're gonna give it a critical review, technically you guys are on point all the way through. Everybody sounds great.
Thank you.
The quantifying of Bixler's drums on every track, it's not like gated reverb where he's coming out too heavy, but it's in there and it's powerful and it adds to it. And it almost causes, like, I listened to it while I drove. And
it's great driving music. I'll even say that as a member of the band. I like listening to it on long drives.
It's beautiful, and it put me into this place of almost like a mental thrumming where everything was just like I wasn't even focused on the world around me. I was super focused on the road. In case DOT listens to my podcast, no, I was super. I was still doing what I was doing. I was still into what I was doing, but just having that on, like, it took my brain somewhere beautiful. And it just, everything meshed super well. The first track was a little bit of a punchy start. Drift was like super punchy,
yeah.
and then Parallel kicked off, and it was like a little bit in your face. And then after that, like I was in Zen City, bro. It was delightful.
Thank you.
So
I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it.
I absolutely loved it. It was like, yeah, that's the one thing. Like, I could write you I could write 4,000 words about how great this album is, but look, all you got to do is pick it up and check it out, because it's it is atmospheric, and if you're into metal, you're gonna love it, because if you've never heard Night before, just consider, even if you're one of those aggro dudes, consider Unearth's song Big Bear in the Holy Mountain, or whatever, Big Bear in the Mountain, or whatever that song is. It was an instrumental track off of 3 in the Eyes of Fire.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And just consider that, you love that instrumental track, dig into Night. Dig into, like, this album is absolutely perfect, and I'm so glad it's on vinyl, and it's on Splatter, which is cool.
Every single one's random.
Yeah.
I really want to open this one, but I'm...
Yeah, no.
So.
And I was gonna say, and this one's going out to somebody that listens to the show today. It's either getting mailed out or taken out, whichever way. I'll hop on my motorcycle at the end of the night and drive it out to you if you're in New York County, probably, because I got a lot of free time. Oh, that's a weird noise. Oh, I thought it was a cat. It's the dog next door playing with their toy. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, yeah, I really wish we could open it and look at it. But so where did this all start? Because where did this album start, timeline wise? Because I remember Satellites came out. You guys went from doing open mics at the Depot, where I generally heterosexually fell in love with all of you. And then, Satellites came out and everything was great. And then you guys started doing shows, all that stuff. Like, where in the timeline did you guys decide, all right, it's time for new stuff?
I mean, we kind of take a long time to write everything that we do. It's kind of a long process. So really, we started thinking about this album as we were recording Satellites.
Yeah.
We started working on songs probably a month or two after it came out.
Oh, really?
Which was like April 2015. And I mean, we took a little while on it. We wanted to get a really good flow for the whole album. That's kind of what we envisioned on this one, was just having something that you can start and just have front to back and just have it flow perfectly. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, we took a lot of that into the writing. As far as, just general flow, where we're going to put different parts for songs and which song is going to flow into one another. And, I mean, we got the idea for vinyl shortly after we did Satellites. We thought about putting out a vinyl just because it's something we've never done. And, we think it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All of us enjoy vinyls. It's a throwback, but it's also just really cool.
Yeah.
And so we really got into doing it right after Satellites came out, and took a better part of a year to write all of the songs and get them the way we wanted, and we recorded it last August. Mm-hmm. So it's been a year since we recorded this.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's been just all in the post-production, and then there was a decent amount of post-production, and then sending it out to plant, like...
It's a process. It takes a while.
So. I was curious because I thought maybe that was the biggest hang up was the fact that, like, getting this sent out to you. This came from United, right? United Record.
Yep.
Down in Nashville, and the still running American vinyl pressing plant. And like, their work orders just have to be endless because they do all the indie stuff for Record Store Day. They do, absolutely.
Well, they do major label releases. They do everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, if someone who's on a major label wants to put out a vinyl, even though you submitted yours already, you're gonna get jumped.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the way of the beast. But it took a while for us to get the mix right and get everything the way we wanted it to sound, and then getting, we have a whole bunch of new merch coming along with it as well. So that it was a process to make sure everything was lining up at the right time. But it did take, after submission, a solid 8 months before we got everything. I mean, it was a few months till we got the actual test press, and then you gotta confirm that everything sounds okay.
Yeah.
It's a process.
I was gonna say, is that like Monday mornings when I have to listen back through my podcasts that I record and publish and make sure that everything's okay, and then feel like an idiot because I stutter so much? Yeah, no, that's got to be odd. Like, you got to be super, super stoked to get that test press in, and then, like, what if something's wrong with it?
Oh man, I feared the worst.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little bit of a pessimist when it comes to life in general sometimes. And, I was just waiting. Oh man, if something's wrong with this, like, it's gonna push this back even further. So I was really happy when we got the test pressing and we listened to it through Jackson's new setup that he just got with new speakers and everything. Yeah. And it sounded really good, so I was excited to get it moving. Yeah,
I was gonna say, just to go into technical dork stuff real quick. I wondered that about listening to the test pressing, like if somebody made the effort to, like, because when you record digitally, you still have to run through studio monitors, or else you're not going to hear the music the same, the correct way, or how it's going to come out in every set of speakers. And like, did you guys do that so that it was like a brand new needle, brand new brand new record player,
Yep.
all that, just waiting for the test pressing to get there.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's such a beautiful thing, because I mean, you are, what are you, 5 dudes? No, 4 dudes.
Yep, 4.
4. Okay, yeah, you're 4 dudes, and you guys all had a baby together.
Pretty much.
And you waited for that baby to get here, and the stork dropped it off.
This is what we conceived, and we're proud of it.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say, even with the digital, that you sent me today, it's just it's beautiful, and the sound of it is just so spherically encompassing. You know, orally, it's really beautiful. And where did you guys record everything at?
We recorded down at Shaw Ranch Studios in Newville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought that was in Dover for some.
No.
I might have prior been. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I could.
He runs Bad Taco Records.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. And isn't he in the Blandinas or somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think I've talked to him before.
Yeah,
I'm just
Steve
not
Shaw.
sure.
Good dude.
But I was gonna say, whatever he recorded you on, I know, like, we could go super technical details on the boards and the chords and all that stuff, but it doesn't matter. No, I was gonna say everything was mastered beautifully and did a great job. And who did the art? Because I really love it.
That would be Bobby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bobby does pretty much anything art related with us. That's all Bobby.
I didn't realize that Bobby Jagodic was so Yeah, that's right. I said it close, right?
He pronounces it Jagodic.
Jagodic. I didn't realize he was so incredibly talented. I was gonna say, it's beautiful, and it really fits the It's a doorway in the desert, and there's the sky and the night and the moon, and then it's the water in the background. It's beautiful. And it's super eye-catching. That's great all around, because you guys don't have a lyric sheet or anything to jam into it. So,
Yeah.
you know, that'd be silly. So, no, and that's exciting. So what edition you got? You got 300 pressed?
Yep, we got 300 of these pressed. So, I mean, if we sell out of them, then maybe we do another pressing.
That'd be cool.
But you know, that needs to be decided at that point in time, kind of. Once we're running low.
Yeah.
So I mean, buy them up. We don't mind repressing. You know?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Unless you guys want to be like brand new and be like, oh yeah, we're never gonna repress this album, and then this album's gonna be worth $500, and then 2014 is gonna come around and we're gonna.
We're not repressing it.
Yeah, we're gonna finally repress the album that everybody wants, and then it's gonna jam the prices down to nothing. I don't know if you listen to the latest Brand New, or if you're a big fan of Brand New, because you're 30.
Yeah,
I don't
not
know.
really. It wasn't the scene that I got into.
I gotcha. Well, yeah, I was gonna say you're way more metal. I picked up on that emo stuff. I felt stuff back then.
I mean, I feel stuff too. I just don't like to admit it most times.
Yeah, no, I just, sometimes you want to be in a car with the top down and scream, "I feel beautiful," and hug yourself tightly. Look, it's just, we all go through life in different ways. And
sometimes you want to hear about people getting fucked with a knife,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
I say that because I'm wearing a Cannibal Corpse shirt.
Yeah,
that
I was gonna say
totally a Cannibal Corpse song,
and then when you said that, I thought of that scene from Seven where he had the harness on, and he's like, he told me to fuck her, and it was a giant Bowie knife, and it was oh my God, that's a terrifying subject. I'm glad we're not a family show.
Sorry for the visual. But,
yeah, no, you shot me right to that one. So that's fantastic. And I was gonna say, biggest thing is tomorrow, Saturday, August 26th at doors at 7 at Skid Row Garage.
Doors at 7:30. Show starts at 8.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited for it. Not even just because it's our record release show, but because we got a bunch of friends playing too.
I was gonna say, who else is with you on your big important record release show?
Well, my friend Dean Thomas, he's gonna open the show around 8, and then right after him we got University of South Vietnam School of Warfare, USVSW.
Yeah,
they're more well known. I would assume. It's less letters.
I was it's thanks for the mouthful, Shad. I really appreciate that.
That one's for you, buddy.
Yeah,
thanks, Shad.
No, yeah, good job. But that's a great lineup. And again,
we also have Ralph from Baltimore.
That's fucking awesome.
So,
I love those dudes. They make me so happy.
Yeah, man, they're a bunch of good guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and the way that they just live life, they're just fucking fantastic. So
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the release show, and I think it'll be a great time.
oh, absolutely. And I was gonna say, and you guys are going on last, and fucking whatever. When the sun goes down and you're standing in the garage and you guys are just going to it, that's gonna be the most beautiful thing you could experience. So
We'll actually be playing this whole thing
start to finish.
start to finish.
No shit.
We're playing the whole new album. That's our set. So
That's awesome. And I was gonna say that was the one thing that threw me off was that Satellite had a couple more tracks on it.
Yeah.
Numerically, I think it was Satellite's was 9 or 10 tracks, and this one's only 6. But they are some long, very long songs. But with you guys, the thing that I like most versus any other ambient or whatever ambient metal band that I would listen to is that there wasn't, especially with this, there wasn't like a melodical story that I needed to hook into and follow through, and everything did flow into each other. Like every track flows into the next one, but it doesn't do it in that, sort of like surreptitious way where there's like a tempo change and you're not supposed to notice it, but you do notice it. Like everything just flows perfectly, and I don't have to think about anything when I listen to it. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to say that without sounding like an asshole, but like no, seriously, it's really good. It reminds me of like some of Caspian's better work, where I'm not trying
that's
to.
Awesome. That's high praise, man. Thank you.
I'm a huge fan of Caspian.
I love Caspian.
And the only thing I didn't enjoy about whoever else I'm thinking of, anyway, that other giant ambient band. The only thing I didn't like with them was that everything that I listened to felt like it was a story I was supposed to be reading that I wasn't reading. They did The Birth and Death of Day and all that other stuff.
Explosions in the Sky.
Yeah, that's it. That's yeah. No, the most known ambient band. I'm gonna forget them, but I'll bring out Caspian instead. But it's kind of you guys have that right feel. Like I made that joke earlier with you in Messenger. About Miles Davis asking you what your favorite song is, and you're like that one that goes ta-na, ta-na. Good jazz has the perfect feel to it, and good ambient has the perfect feel to it. And you guys this is whether it took this long or not. I am so fucking excited for it to be out because it really is a gem.
Thank you.
All around, and start to finish, it's fucking great. It's beautiful. And with the way that things are now and the fact that you guys are an ambient band, so are you working on the next one?
We got about 2 songs written.
Yeah?
Yeah. We're probably not going to do a vinyl for it.
Yeah.
But
no, I was going to say, I'm glad you did for this one because it's perfect.
Yeah,
it absolutely fits, and you didn't have to fight through any song breaks for an album flip or four-side it or fucking double disc, and the last one's a laser etched picture of a tree. Somebody did that once, and it was weird, but no, this absolutely fits well. But that was my curiosity with it is within the ambient metal shoegaze thing, it's like does it have that same thing where it's like being a techno DJ where there's always got to be something coming? Because you think about it, Armin van Buuren puts out a weekly podcast of new music that he makes with a bunch of keyboards, and do you guys feel that pressure, or do you feel like once you have this is a beautiful torch for you guys to hold up for a while, and then when everybody stops looking at the light, it's okay to bring something new out?
Well, I mean, it's more about just taking our time with the whole structure of everything. Because a lot of times when we write a song, it's not going to stay the same forever. And, I mean, even our last album, Satellites, there was... I'm not going to name names on songs because I don't want to give up the allure. But if you listen to it, and the same thing applies for this album, we did all of this mostly in one take. We did it all live. Everything, the past 2 albums we've done live completely. So there was a lot of one takers.
Wow.
And we pride ourselves on being tight. We want to be tight and go into the studio and not waste as much time actually recording the song as we are making it sound the way we want. And when we went in to do Satellites, there was 2 songs that we had just written not too long before the album, before we went into recording, and those songs changed a little bit, in the 2 years that we've been playing them since the album came out.
Mm-hmm.
So this one we wanted to take a little bit longer on as well, so that way maybe it doesn't change up as much, so you get a better representation of what you're gonna hear. And that's kind of where we're going with the next one too, just kind of feeling it out for a while. I mean, they may be new to you, but
Yeah,
we've been playing them for a while.
well, no,
So-
yeah, and that's I was gonna say that's a sign of true artisanship. It's the quality of it versus constantly having content thrown out. Putting stuff out here, putting stuff out there. Which I mean, on either way you do it, go for it. That's about all you could say. I was honestly just curious.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And so apart from Saturday the 26th at Skid Row Garage, what is that? 744 Clark Avenue.
I think it's 5.
I think
something.
I don't know.
There's an event on Facebook. You can get
yeah,
on. You can get
yeah.
on our Facebook.
Don't worry,
page.
I'll link directly to it. There'll be a link directly to that event in the notes.
Oh, here we
on the
go.
podcast.
It's 565 West Clark Avenue,
Okay,
York,
okay.
PA 17401.
Oh, there you go. And that is the alleyway. It's Clark Avenue, but that is the alleyway between Market and Philadelphia Street.
Yep,
So-
right between Hartley and West Street.
Yep.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a rad venue, and it's a good place for you guys because it seems like the I was just talking to Zach Mummert about it a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
When you guys play David's Outlook and when you guys play Skid Row, that small space just fills everything in, and it's just a wave of power when you guys play.
It's
you're-
loud.
Yeah, and it's as loud as it gets, and it's beautiful. So, what else you got coming up?
We do have a few shows coming up to promote this and sell it. Usually the best place you're gonna get it is at a show. So,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we'll be running deals as far as merch goes. We have some new patches that are coming out that have the album cover on, which
That's fucking awesome.
you're the lucky recipient of the first one. So.
Yeah.
But we also have we have new T-shirt designs. We still have some of the old T-shirt designs. We got stickers, pins, patches.
That's awesome.
And we'll be doing a package deal where you can get this vinyl plus a shirt plus a patch for $25, $30, I think. Can't remember which one
That's not
we're
bad.
going with right now.
No, that's a great way to do it, and the true hustle is in getting people to open up and buy merch.
Yeah.
Do it. Take an album home with you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the experience that you have at a show, whether you be. Oh my God! I just almost proved I was 32. I was gonna say rolling on Ludes, and I even missed Ludes by at least 10 years. No, I was gonna say whether whatever you did earlier in the night, and you experience it there in a venue, it's gonna be different than what you experience at home. Fucking turn the lights out, take your pants off, do weird stuff. Just get it done, and absolutely pick up a copy.
Thanks, man. We have a few shows coming up. We got the 26th here at Skid Row here in York, and then we're making the annual trek to North Carolina.
You guys do that for some strange reason.
Yeah. Well, our bass player has some family down there, and it's more of a getaway and. Play a show in a cool spot and hang out for a day or two.
That's cool. It's like
by the beach, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a living horror movie. There's a band, and then everybody's the van breaks down by the beach, and then there's an axe murderer.
But we just got added to a show on 9/11. Don't be scared.
I saw that earlier. Yeah.
We just got added to a show on 9/11, which is actually the day we're coming back from North Carolina.
Oh wow.
So we're probably just gonna drive straight to the Chameleon Club, and so should you.
Yeah,
to see KO Dot, and we got 2 other bands that are gonna be announced later.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which I'm excited to play the Lizard Lounge. We haven't actually ever played the Chameleon Club, so this will be the first time.
Wait, you haven't?
Nope.
Wow.
No.
That's odd. I could have like that's that whole thing. Maybe reality's changing, and it was the Bernstein Bears. No, but I could have sworn that you guys had played there, but I might be thinking of Magnolia, which is way different. And I am thinking of Magnolia, actually. But no, that's cool. I actually really like the Lizard Lounge. It's a great venue. It's the downstairs. That's so 9/11. That's what, a Tuesday this year? No, Monday. Monday night.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we got the 16th, which is that Saturday, down at Cafe Nola in Frederick, Maryland with Sloth Herder.
Ooh.
And then we're playing with some friends in this band Tithonos from Delaware on the 23rd, which is the Saturday after that, at this pretty cool bar called 1984. It's in Wilmington, Delaware.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I know it's familiar, but that's and anybody sitting in New York right now thinking Wilmington is all that far away. It's not that bad.
I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah,
something
it's
like that.
Go out 30 down 41 and just go have fun. It's a beautiful drive.
Well, and this 1984 place seems really cool.
Yeah.
They got a whole bunch of craft beer on tap and all kinds of retro arcade games everywhere.
Oh, that's cool. They just I was gonna bring that up about Lizard Lounge. Didn't they just change that back out where there's no video games anymore or something like that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because I know at some point it was Barcade Lancaster or something. I don't know. I haven't been out. I've been lazy. So.
And then we got one more definitely scheduled for October 14th up at Booby's Brewery with What's Her Face, and I think like another band to be added later.
Oh, cool.
So we got a pretty busy schedule as far as the weekends coming up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's a great time for it to get out and go fill yourself with as many shows as you can because the winter's coming. And I mean, every time a good show was coming in the past 2 or 3 years, if it was wintertime, it got snowed out.
Yeah.
Like that big one in Delaware, or not, it was big one in Maryland with Old Tigers and Dead End Lane, one of my favorite horror punk bands. It fucking snowed.
Yeah.
And then it snowed on the redate. So, no, that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are super packed up, super busy. And, yeah, I sincerely hope this sells out in a flash, you know.
Hey, I hope so, man. I think we're going to have some available around York County. Mm-hmm. We're in talks to have a few copies of Built to Last Tattoo.
Oh.
And also at Tom's Music Trade and possibly at Ico's.
Oh, there you go.
So
the
keep a lookout.
Yeah, the places that you should go to go buy your records. And especially go get a tattoo. I got actually I think Seville did my the hearts that I have on my hips. Down there, because that's Built to Last is on Market Street, right next to the York Emporium, in the tall yellow building, and they're the right hand side. Tom's Music Trade is 28 North Main, Red Lion, and Ico's is in East York, next to Fuddruckers.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know his address off the top of my head because I spent
anybody
too
in New
much
York
money
knows where
there.
Fuddruckers is. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. We know where to get a good burger. Because they keep taking our Five Guys away. And they put our Five Guys in harder places to get to.
Sad.
Yeah. But no, that's awesome, man. And I'm stoked that you popped in. I'm glad to have this short opportunity with you, and we'll get with the entire band here soon. And just to keep the inside weirdness going, Brian Magar is thanked on the back of your record, and I think that's silly because I'm having a tough time getting him to come out and be on the show. And like,
he's in. Funny story. Brian, he put out two or three of our albums before Satellites on his 11th Key label, and I know you just had Becky on.
Yeah,
and she is just an amazing artist. Buy all of her stuff, please.
Yeah.
My God. But then also, I mean, Brian is in this other band with Jackson and Bobby.
Okay.
The Owls Are Not What They Seem.
I didn't realize I was okay.
Yeah, they're playing Shadow Woods Metal Fest down there in
Maryland that's right.
Month.
They play Friday.
Yep,
Friday night.
Yep. I think they close out Friday night, and then we're immediately playing a night show the next night. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how far everything spread because one time Reese showed me a video of somebody from Night that's in an improv doom band with him, and I forget who it is. I think it's Bobby.
It was Bobby.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He showed me the video and I was like,
yeah, it was Taker.
Yeah, it's like, you're doing improv live at a venue? That's weird. He's like, yeah, hey, it works out. Yeah. That's cool though. I'm glad. I was gonna say everybody's so well faceted to other stuff too and do it well, and that's fucking cool. So I'm stoked. Go out, buy the album. Are you gonna do mail order at all, or are you gonna try to avoid it at all costs?
I mean, it's the option's there. If you purchase the actual vinyl, I mean, we're gonna have it up for sale on the Bandcamp, but we're also, I mean, you can download it on there as well. Yeah, which the download's gonna be cheaper than buying the vinyl.
Well, yeah, and absolutely throw it in your library no matter what. If you want to be weird and not buy the vinyl and enjoy this glorious moment with Night, go for it. You can buy it digitally.
And BT Dub, every vinyl comes with a download code.
Yep.
So if you want to have it on the go and you don't feel like trying to convert the vinyl to MP3 or try anything weird like that, you can just download it right when you get home. Burn it to your CD, put it in the car.
Yeah, I was gonna say
whatever you gotta do. Put it on your iPod.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bandcamp's nice enough to do that. They send you an actual MP3 download, and you can do whatever you need to do with it. Burning CDs. It's always, even that feels like it's going by the wayside.
Man.
But,
I still have those big books.
Oh yeah,
just full in my trunk. I think that's where everyone keeps them, right?
Yeah,
everyone
think
just keeps one of those in their trunk.
I think all mine are in my garage, and but I always kept my DVDs in them because I hate having shelves full of DVDs, but I don't mind if it's full of books. It's always been a weird thing of mine. Like I hate DVD cases; they're just too big. But thank you so much for coming in. I am fucking stoked. Go buy Passages on vinyl now. Go to the show tomorrow, August 26th. It's just go do it. It'll be fun. You'll have a great time, and go see Night when you can. And we'll have you guys on at some point.
Hey, thanks for having me, John.
I was going to say, even if I have to track down all four of you individually and just mesh together a long episode out of all four of you.
For every member you add, we're 10 minutes later.
That's the thing. Yep. So, well, thanks so much. And that's soundsofnight.bandcamp.com. And I'm not sure if I'm going to throw something on the end of this or not. I probably will. I don't know. I'll figure it out, though. I don't want to give too much away. You know what I mean? I'll tease you with a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of the second track. Not all of it. Just a taste. I want you to feel it with me. Okay? It's Friday. It's a beautiful day. We're all stuck at work, and let's find a way to be happy. And we're going to be happy listening to Night and buying their vinyl. It's fucking awesome. Thanks, Zach. I appreciate it, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on, John. Anytime.
Yep. I'm going to go do shady shit in my alleyway.
Hell yeah.